Hey everybody, we're back. Troy Manning, how you doing? Hey, a little chilly out this morning. 17 degrees outside in Iowa. If you aren't from here, that's 17 degrees Fahrenheit. If you're from out of town, uh, so yeah, just a little bit chilly. Um, Today's video, I wanted to touch on something that, well, why not come out of the gates, huh? We're going to talk about religion today, kids. One of my favorite topics because um, I'm what I like to call a spiritual guy who kind of rejects a lot of the, shall we say, organized religions of the world, right? So, to me, God came here. Let's just start way back. This is the universe according to Troy. So don't ever think that this is your universe. It's mine. Mine. I make it. You make it. Um, Here's God to me. He is. You ever go into like I don't know, a video editing program or any kind of editing program where you get that big color wheel, right? To me, that big color wheel is God. We're just one of the pixels in there, right? God is the base frequency that everything comes from. So um, we're all part of God. We're all a piece of Him, and He's all part of us. So when I walk around the world, I'm not looking at a bunch of broken people, of broken peons. I'm looking at a bunch of broken gods who forgot who they are. Um, it makes it a lot easier to treat everybody with the golden rule that way if you know that, hey, you're on the same level I am. Um, so yeah, God in theory to me is mm, what good is it to know how to tie a shoe if you've never done it before, right? God is all knowing, all powerful, all this, that, the other, and He knew it all, never experienced any of it. So what's the best way to experience it? I break myself into, say, 7.5 billion, 9 billion, whatever, however many billion people there are out there. And I take each pixel of that color wheel and I send them out. Send them out to go do whatever they do, good, bad, or indifferent. It doesn't really matter because I'm God. I'm all part of everything. So basically, I break myself into a bunch of pieces, send it out there, and experience everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything in between, because, well, I wanted to experience it all, right? And then people come along and we do crazy things like start religions. We start religions because we want to mm, we want to validate our own reasoning behind everything. We want to make sure that we can get other people to always believe the way we believe, right? Um, we want to make sure that we're not wrong. Well, it's okay to be wrong. Um, I've been wrong most of my life. Just ask anybody around me, and believe me, they'll let you know. But um, yeah, yeah. So there really isn't good or evil. There's just experience in my world. Um, Finding out what works and what doesn't for me and my heart. That's how I judge everything. That's how I judge whether or not I'm going to follow it. Um, so I do believe in the Bible. I do believe wholeheartedly that Jesus Christ is alive and well. Um, Maybe not in the way you do. uh, I'm kind of the feeling that Jesus is built into every one of us. Um, he was sent to stand at the right hand of the Father and judge those, right? Well, if you look at your life and look at everything you've done, nobody knows but you everything you've done, every transgression you've made in this world. And you are always going to be your worst critic, the guy that beats you up the most, the judge of your life. You will be the judge of your life. So I wholeheartedly believe that God made me in his image, and his son is all of me, right? As far as whether or not I'm going to feel like I can attain entrance into heaven. And as long as I keep believing that I can, then I can. I don't think God's discriminate, because he doesn't know the difference between good and evil. He just knows that it's there, and sometimes dumb animals have to do what dumb animals have to do to survive. We make bad decisions every day, so, call it what you want, but, yeah. So for me, religions were instituted as part of a control system to make sure that we don't ever figure out that everything we need to move on to the next level is already inside us. It was the big bait and switch. I think they left a lot out of the Bible that would have helped us out in the long run, as far as just being able to process everything in terms we can understand as fallible people. So that's just a brief overview. We can always flesh it out a little bit more later on, but I just figured I'd throw this out there and let you see it. Let you think about it, see what you feel. I have absolutely nothing against religions. Don't get me wrong. If you have a belief, by God, stick to it, because what you truly believe is truth to you. So don't ever let anybody sway you in your beliefs, because each person is going to have a different set, and they don't have to match up. They don't have to be identical. They don't have to be the same. God didn't want us that way. He made us different for a reason. So each one of us is just a little mix of this and that is all part of God. So, hey, I could be wrong. I could be right. Who knows? Let's see what you guys think. And I'll be coming back at you maybe a little bit later today. We'll see what we got. But, yeah, if it stays this cold out, I might be moving into the house finally. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day.